Hello and welcome to this virtual open evening for Ripon Grammar School. My name is Jonathan Webb and I'm the headmaster of this school, and I'm absolutely delighted that you are interested in sending your daughter or your son to us. It's very difficult, of course, to capture the essence of a school, but hopefully these short video presentations will give you a little bit of a flavour of what we have to offer. So a little bit about the school. We are, of course, a grammar school. We're a selective school, and of course we are rightly ambitious for all the students that come to us. But of course those students are ambitious in themselves, and there is a wonderful spirit of learning and a wonderful spirit of cooperation and community and teamwork within the school. We are very much a values-led community, and we pride ourselves on emphasising those key skills of leadership, integrity, community focus, kindness and care for others. They are absolutely central to all that we do. We of course are an academic school, and we are there to educate and there to develop that passion and love of learning. But we're also there to develop all the wider skills so essential for success in the modern world. This is something I sometimes call the hidden curriculum, and we develop those skills of communication, resilience, ability to work collaboratively with each other. And so therefore the whole aspects of this school society are so important, not just the what goes on in lessons, but also sport, drama, music, and of course our vibrant clubs and societies as well. So a little bit about the life of the school. As I've already said, we are an ambitious school, and our students of course are ambitious, but I think what is so remarkable is the strength of the relationship between the students and staff. Our curriculum is broad and it is balanced, and we encourage as much choice as we possibly can, both at GCSE and A-level. At GCSE our students will take 10 or sometimes 11 GCSEs, and of course at A-level many of our students decide to go on and take 4 A-levels, although the majority will take 3. Academic outcomes, of course, as you would expect, are very, very strong, but we are really proud of the hard work and dedication that students give to their studies. There is a healthy competition, I suppose, which exists between the students, and the academic support and direction given by the academic staff here is absolutely superb. Results, of course, are, as you would expect, very, very good at A-level. Typically 80% of results are graded at A-star to B, and similarly at GCSE over 65% typically of grades are grades 9 to 7, the old A grade, I suppose A-star A in the old currency. I think really though what gives me the most pride in the school really is the value-added measures. At A-level that puts us in the top 10% of schools nationally, and particularly at GCSE our Progress 8 score is nearly 1 grade per subject, which puts us in the top 2% of schools nationally. So the wider life of the school is really, really important here. I've already talked a little bit about the idea of a holistic education. Pastoral support is absolutely fantastic. We have a dedicated team of year heads led by one of the deputies who is responsible for pastoral affairs. We have a pastoral office, a pastoral support officer, school health worker, Senko, and so you know, there is huge amounts of work to ensure that our students are both happy, secure, and progressing very well with their studies. Secondly, we have a strong co-curricular program as well, and the breadth is quite extraordinary. In terms of sport, we offer hockey, football, rugby, cricket, but also a huge number of other sports, athletics, cross-country, swimming is incredibly strong, for example, as well. Of course, we have our own swimming pool. In terms of drama, every year we have 2 or 3 very, very successful productions. There's always a junior production, and in terms of music, an absolutely outstanding output of music by the music department. This includes a large array of ensembles, both choral, with our chamber choir, for example, regularly singing in the cathedral, to our brass, wind ensembles as well. And then finally, in terms of those wider opportunities, we also offer things like Duke of Edinburgh, World Challenge. We have a very, very extensive trip programme with trips going off to Ecuador, to Normandy, to Washington DC, to Iceland. So really there are a huge number of opportunities for students to get involved in, including 60 clubs as well, 60 clubs and societies, certainly and particularly at sixth form level. They're actually run by the sixth formers themselves as well. So in total, that holistic education, I think, is really, really supported and progressed at this school, and therefore that plays a really, really important part in developing the whole child, both socially, emotionally, and spiritually. I finally would like to say a little bit about our boarding. We have two boarding houses, Johnson House for girls and School House for boys. And roughly about 80 to 90 or about 10% of the school community is boarding. Some of those are weekly boarders, will board with us from Monday to Friday, and of course some of them are termly boarders, will be with us throughout the whole term. Boarding is a wonderful part of school life. The boarders themselves really develop strong relationships, lifelong relationships in many ways, and they are fully integrated into the life of the school. The school, therefore, as I said before, never really shuts, and I think it's a great aspect of school life. Of course, there comes a time when students do have to leave Ripon Grammar School. It's always a very, very sad time, but also a joyful time, of course, because they do have to go out into the wider world and seek their fame and fortune, I suppose. However, once a member of our community, one is always a member of our community, because, of course, we have a vibrant alumni society in the Old Riponians. And the Old Riponians is there to support the school. It ensures that each year group is kept in touch with information about the school, and of course supports the school through its own fundraising efforts, through organising reunions, and indeed just that day-to-day contact, which is so important for our society and for our community.